Oh yeah, I wanted to react to this video. Hold on a second. Like, cause I wanted to watch this and show you guys this crap. So, fans are mad as so he's it's a video about him talking about the new mount for
I find it kind of funny.
In the Mog Station store. And I have a big beef about this shit because they have no reason. I don't think people have a reason to bitch about the store on the FF14 game at all. And like, I wanted to watch everyone with this on the stream.
That there are people now in the Final Fantasy community because a new mount was added to the Final Fantasy store, and a lot of people were not happy about this. They were mad, very, very mad, and it was a mad Final Fantasy world. Let me go over here and see if I can find it, okay? And the thing, what's funny to me about this is it's one of those cases where all of these people that are these like huge Final Fantasy fans, etc., it's finally your opportunity to be like, see, how's it feel now? Yeah, how's it feel now?
The difference is, y'all WoW people are used to getting shit on in the fucking game, and we're not. We got our content's like worth our money, you know, well spent, invested into the company. So like the difference is they put out good content in the store that you don't have to get, but we don't care about it. You know, it just it drives me nuts that like they're coming over and getting pissed about it. It's like, yo, don't bring that fucking it's a matter of to buy Mog Station. I don't want to buy shit. You know, Blizzard did that. It's like, yeah, well, your content was going to shit. You know, I'd be pissed too if my game was like garbage and they focused more on putting mount stuff on the fucking store than they would over here. Obviously, but like that ain't like that over here.
That's what we've been having to deal with for years. And so anyway, whales would buy anything? Oh yeah, sure. It's the same thing with WoW. I mean, the thing is with WoW is that you have these people, right? And you know what they are. And these are the individuals. They're not like Rich, because Rich can afford it, okay? So it's fine. But these are the individuals that work a customer support job at the AT&T call center, and they make $16 an hour, or they make probably more realistically. I did an application there. They make probably.
The thing with it, Idini, is like that. It's not a controversy over here. It never has been. Like, it never has been a problem over in the 14 game. Like, it never has been in the community. It's always been an issue in, like, games with, like, they're having problems with the way the devs and, like, the companies running the game with, like, content and shit. And then they focus more on putting shit in Mog Station and, like, just sinking money out of the community. And it feels like they're just getting, like, their money taken from them instead of, like, good content getting put out. So then they bitch about it. And it causes this issue. It's like, oh, I don't want to buy nothing from Mog Station store. You're making us get shit. You shouldn't have to do that. Why don't you work on making the game better? Shit like that. But in 14, it's never been a problem. So now we got all these people from WoW coming over, and they're bitching about it. And it's like, yo, dude, that is not an issue over here. Just stop.
$12 an hour.
Fucking drives me nuts.
And these are the same people that do this. And whenever they come home, and
he's talking about whales. Now, whales are a thing. Those are people who just, no matter what a company does, they'll throw money at the game. And, like, it's people, like, I'll just let him explain it.
They have, you know, every single, fucking, what are those things called? Funko Pops. They have an entire wall of Funko Pops. Their favorite animal in Star Wars is those little porg things, and they have, it's, you know, 5 different plushies of them as well that they have on their bed with their girlfriend or boyfriend that does the exact same shit that they do. And the moment that any sort of commercial enterprise gives them the opportunity to spend more of their hard-earned money, their eyes pop out of their fucking head like they're a pug that's 5 seconds from a heart attack. And these people go fucking ballistic. They love it. And they're like, and you see them in the comments. They're like, consume. Yes, they're consuming. And, you'll see them and they're like, I don't really have the money for this, but hopefully Uncle Joe's gonna send me another stimmy. I'm gonna buy it anyway. I have to do it. I have to buy it. And you see them, and like their characters are their profile pictures and everything like that. That's what they do. And I've seen so many people like this. I really have. And it's really sad to see, to be honest. But that's the target audience for stuff like this. You have to understand. It
drives me nuts when they say that. It's like, whatever, dude. Yeah, I get it's a conglomerate corporate thing, like company to like get mounts and shit from the for the community. But yo, like, it's never been like that for 14. Like that's not their focus. never has been their focus. I mean, yeah, they have good shit come out on the store, but oh man, jeez, just that fucking mentality needs to stay out of the fucking 14 community. It's never been a problem. Yeah, the game's already fucking great. It's not like they are focusing more on mouse than they are like the game like with WoW. Yeah, it's never been a problem over here. Oh god.
It's not for you and me. These are for the fans that will just buy anything, right? And it's funny for me to read the exact same comments on this thing here that I have to read in every single one of the WoW things because it's the same exact thing. Yeah, listen, all I'm saying is that random people are upset because it's a raid boss mount in a shop. The shop usually has random mounts. So why are people mad about this then? So it's a raid boss mount, is that right? Why would that matter if it was a raid boss?
No, it's not a raid boss mount.
Of a raid boss, or is a mount that would drop from a raid boss that's now also being available in the store?
No.
It's a mount of a raid boss. Okay, it's a mount of a raid boss. Yeah. And people are pissed off because now it's on the store instead of actually being a reward. So I'll read out some of the comments here, and we'll look at what people have to say, all right? Instead of it adding unique mounts to the cash shop, why not add them as in-game achievements instead? Because they add a lot of in-game unique mounts and cash shop item money goes back into the game, so yeah.
Exactly.
Here's the reality. Is like, yes, while cash shop money does go back into the game would not die if it did not have cash shop money. I think this is the same thing with WoW, or same thing with a lot of these other games. It's a matter of like, how much money are you going to make? And the reality is, like, whenever you're a company, they're only going to invest so much money into that kind of stuff. Ultimately, among other things, is what led WoW to its decline. If you defend a practice by saying it's for the sake of the game, don't forget that you pay for the game, the expansion, and a monthly fee to play it. There's no excuse for a cash shop on top of that. They put unique mounts on the Mog Station purchase for a few years. This isn't a new thing. They put unique mounts, glams, and housing items on Mog Station for those who think it's worth it. If you don't like it, don't buy it. While refugees, just chill for a second. The big difference is unlike Blizzard, they don't just pocket the money.
Exactly. Thank you. This is it right here.
Server upgrades and extensions, etc. So this is kind of this is the truth, right? Is that WoW players were okay with store mounts. Whenever I first thought that store mounts were a bad thing, I got a huge amount of pushback on it. I got so many fucking people that got mad at me and were pissed off at me for what I was saying about store mounts. They're like, oh, who cares? It's just a mount. Why does it matter to you? You're just a loser who can't afford it. And this was like back in 2009, 2010, 2011, right? Whenever the first mounts came out. Because at that time, the game was still in a good place. That time, the game was still decent. And I think that really whenever people got pissed off about store mounts, it's whenever the game started to suck. Because
that's
you
fair.
Can get fucked in
That's
the
fair.
ass, but at least use lube. And that's what it was. And they were, and the game used to be really good. The game was awesome. And because it was so good, because the game was so enjoyable, people were able to look past all of that garbage. They didn't really care about, oh, well, you know, like it's another store mount. Yeah, that's fine, but we're getting a bunch of other content in the game. The game's fun to play. I'm playing the game all day with my friends. It's whatever. So this is the way that the Final Fantasy community feels about it now. And I think that the more time that, like, if there's ever a point in Final Fantasy where the content stops coming out as quickly as maybe these people would want it to, that's whenever you're really going to start seeing that frustration come out, in my opinion, right?
I can agree with him on that. See, that's where I will agree with him on that. Yeah, see, this is the part that I feel is true right now for,
Accuse Blizzard of managed decline, though. I mean, accuse is kind of a hard word, but yeah, I would say so. I think that, you know, if you look at the definition of managed decline, and you look at the way that WoW's been handled, I would say that, yeah, it seems like it's in a managed decline. Yeah, that I would pretty much say that, absolutely. Fuck off with your cash shop, Blizzard. You make all the cool mounts paid mounts on purpose. We already paid for the mount in our sub. Wow, only $30, Mom? Can I please buy your credit card? Listen, here's the truth. And yeah, this has 470 comments. It's like it's a Destiny thread or something. Well, look at this. So, I think that it's easier to tolerate cash shops whenever the game's not a steamy pile of shit. That's true, yeah.
Exactly. That's true.
That's what I was saying, too. True and real, Also, take store mounts and cosmetics all day over a WoW token. I think that's very true and also real. Yeah, I mean, store mounts suck. They suck in every game. Nobody wants them. I think that it's just a unfortunate reality of gaming, but I think that one thing that takes the sting off is if the game is actually fun to play, which is why people are so mad about the ones in WoW. So that's what it comes down to. But yeah, they suck in Final Fantasy too. Can you spot the difference? Damn, Pyromancer fucking... Yo, he cleaned his shit up. God damn. Now, here's one thing I've got to say. I'm not
I
doing
can't fix
this.
my thing. Never mind.
I'm not changing up all my stuff. I have had so many great memories. I have had so many good times. And
if anyone's seen that video, go watch it. This guy like literally just gave up on everything after streaming forever on WoW, and he had everything for a while, and then he's completely lost faith and just got rid of all his shit that he collected for years. Now he's just suddenly automatically a Final Fantasy guy with like all this shit like on the wall and stuff.
In World of Warcraft, and there is not a chance that I'm going to let anybody take that away from me. I love World of Warcraft. I'm excited to play it again. I want to go back and do Chains of Domination. I think it'll...
What video is it called? I'll show you after
there are other
we watch
things
this.
that I want to do right now that I'm just focusing on instead. I don't want to feel like I have to do anything. I think that the biggest focus and the biggest thing with WoW, and this is something that I felt many times, is that the game forces people to do things. It makes people think, I have to do X. I have to do Y. I need to do this. I need to do that. And because of that, I think that it creates this really toxic relationship that like the player has with the game. And in the process of creating that toxic relationship, it does it, let me see, 9.1's worse than garbage? I don't know about that. Yeah, it's like FOMO. Basically, like, WoW has so much FOMO that's in the game now. But yeah, either way, all I'm really trying to say here is that I have no intention of getting rid of all of my WoW stuff. I look forward to playing WoW again. I love WoW. I will always love WoW. And even if WoW
I wouldn't go that
shit,
far and get rid of my
they cannot
stuff.
take the good memories and good experiences that I have away from me, no matter how hard they fucking try. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, see, okay. So I can agree with him on a point on that one. On that.